goes by the name of Nicky Hawkins from West Ham Fan TV. Nicky, how you doing, mate?
I must be mad coming on here. I've seen more of your days than I've seen of my own. So, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. Yes, yeah, as well as can be.
Nicky, I've seen the West Ham fans have... seems like they've been in bloody meltdown for the last 24, 48 hours. What's it been like being inside it?
It is like that. And listen, we will talk about this a bit in a minute. Mm-hmm. There's a lot going on at the club at the moment, and it's not good. It's not good news at the moment. We've got these PSR regulations apparently hanging over us. There's debate whether that's true or not. You know, should we get into you guys? You know, and that'd be a debate. Personally, I don't really care, but I think there should have been a Tottenham tax. But that's the way we should operate with people around us in the league. And it's not great, boys, but we carry on.
Nicky, once upon a time, you came on the channel. We were sitting here right in this very studio, and we were talking about Mohamed Kudus, and you were saying, you know, this guy's a brilliant player. He's going to leave us. He's going to leave us one day, and he's going to go on to bigger and better things and join a top 6 club. And look, true to his word, true to your word, I would say.
I've got a top 6 club, boys. I know you're playing quite a top 6 club, but no, listen. Mo was, at the time when I was speaking, Mo was electric, and I think you will see that. I think you will see that from Mo. Mo was electric. He came in, he hit the ground running. He's built for the Premier League. He's got all the strength. He's full of running. He's skillful. He was looking to really impress in that season. But what we've seen from Mo since, and this is, I think if we went back to his highlights package from last season, all we'd see is him slapping 3 Spurs players, and that would have been game over. You know what I mean? Because he was that bad, you know. And listen, someone's going to get the best out of him, and we just wasn't getting anything near that. He obviously wants to go and play Champions League football. You boys are playing Champions League football, and all luck to you. And hopefully you can get a player there. And but I think in terms of the deal, I don't think we've got the best deal, and I think that's what a lot of the West Ham fans are angry about, is that we could have pushed it a little bit more. But we are so desperate to sell that this deal just sticks in the back of the throat a little bit.
Is there a rush to sell? Is there like a timing issue?
Yes,
what's that about?
We haven't got a pot to piss in, as the old proverb goes. But listen, I think David Sullivan played his hand too early. I really do. We all know Chelsea. He was hoping Chelsea were going to come in and start sort of a bidding war. They're still over in the Club World Cup, so he could have held on for a little while longer. Mo's sort of starting to make some noise now once you get out, which I don't blame him, to be quite honest with you. I know that there's going to be people, that it's going to sting a bit that he's going to Spurs. But the club have made it very clear that they are willing to sell him, and they need to sell him, and they want to sell him to get some money in. So listen, I can't blame the guy, really. I don't like it. I don't think I'll ever like it. I don't think if it was the other way around, you guys wouldn't like it. But at the end of the day, we can't really blame the guy, because the club have made it very, very clear. You're going to be the first one out the door when the transfer window opens. So I think it's a bit pride and ego hurting a little bit at the moment. There's a lot of stuff coming out from your fans. We're going to take your best players. Listen, I mean this with the greatest respect, and it's, a lot of people said I'm salty. A lot of people said sour grapes. A couple of years ago, if you would have been taking Mo Kudus, I'd have said, yeah, absolutely, you're taking our best player. Last year, he was far, far from that. And there wasn't much competition, to be quite honest with you. So, he was far, far from that. He's not. If you look back at my videos, I was always happy for him to go. But I don't think we got the best deal. And I think we've panicked a little bit and shown our hand too early.
But I mean, when Spurs fans are saying we're taking your best player, it's more of like best player on quality. Maybe last season he wasn't great. But in terms of what he can bring to a team and his potential, he's definitely close to, if not your best player.
I think Bowen outweighs him by a long shot. But and Pat Qatar on his day. But listen, he's up there. He's up there on his day. When he's on form, when he's on fire, and he wants to play, he can play. the issue is you know, I started to wonder about Mo's motivations. You know, I think ironically that breakdown at Spurs sort of was the beginning of the end for Mo. You know, and that thing when he's going around slapping people in the face and he's head-butted one and slapped two others. You know, I think that was the frustrations coming out. What he's frustrated with, I don't know. You know, maybe he was feeling that there was going to be a big bid in the summer, and he, you know, and we would let him go, and it didn't come along. Maybe he just didn't want to play for the club. Maybe he's seen something that we ain't seen. I don't know, but yeah, ironically, the mental breakdown versus Spurs when he started, you know, kung fu fighting everyone was the beginning of the end for him, and we've never really seen anything decent of him since. So, yeah. I think that tongue in cheek, Mohamed Kudus, you know, it doesn't really go with my blessing. You know, I'd rather him have chosen fucking Al Hilal or whoever come in for him. But it is what it is. He wants to play in the Premier League. That's the only Premier League club that come in for him. So, yeah.